What's up, Wolfpack? It's Crimson Wolf, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. Now, if you're tuning in to see Mass Effect, it'll be up tomorrow. As I said in my last Dragon Age video and in my Mass Effect videos, I will be going back to my regular programming schedule as of this week. So basically, this week is Dragon Age, then Mass Effect, then Dragon Age, then so on, and then alternating next week, like I used to do. I switched it up these last 2 weeks because I was at ACON like about 3 weeks before, and some things got jumbled up, and I wanted to just I also wanted to get ahead in Mass Effect a little bit, so I went a week ahead in Mass Effect, and now I'm kind of evened out with Dragon Age. So going back to my schedule this week, starting today with Dragon Age. So last episode we met Sister Nightingale, who is Leliana, for those of you who don't know. She warned us that the Divine is very worried about Kirkwall and is contemplating sending an Exalted March, and wants Grand Cleric Althena to leave Kirkwall and come to Val Royeaux. Althena, on the other hand, does not want to leave. She wants to be the one to shepherd her flock, so to speak. So she has abstained from leaving, which is it's her decision. But right now I'm trying to talk to Sebastian, since he still has a quest for questioning beliefs, which for some reason won't trigger at times, and I'm trying to trigger it now since he's in my party, and I'm gonna see if that works. So let's see.
If Althena won't leave Kirkwall, neither will I. I can't abandon her when the Divine's own agent warned her away.
The Grand Cleric is lucky to have your loyalty.
She'd be luckier were I willing to hit her over the head and carry her away. This isn't her battle. But if these Maleficarum rebel against the Knight Commander, Althena will put herself between them and be torn apart. I must try to make her see reason. This cannot end well.
When does anything in Dragon Age end particularly well? Alright, so I'm going to try to talk to him to get questioning beliefs started, because that wasn't questioning beliefs, that was just the aftermath of the Leliana quest Faith. So I'm going to try to get questioning beliefs now.
I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not.
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawke. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
Okay.
Is the Grand Cleric upset with you?
She thinks I'm fickle, but I mean it. It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Do you see yourself as a prince or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Althena my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
You should ask what's best for your people, not just for you.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Kirkwall does well enough with no one in the Viscount's seat. Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there, and I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
I want to promote that he stay in the Chantry, but at the same time, you don't know how big influence that is to have your reigning king, queen, prince, whatever, of the same bloodline rule that kingdom. It's a big deal to some people. For instance, look at Game of Thrones. People want Daenerys to take the throne because of her Targaryen blood. They want her to return. Same thing, like people wanted Alistair to be king because of his Theron bloodline. So that bloodline really helps morale in a country. And sometimes being of royal blood and kings and everything, you have to think beyond yourself. And I think in some ways he is, but at the same time, I'm not sure if he's doing it because that's what he wants to do, or he thinks Starkhaven will be better off without him. And I can't make that call for him, so I'm gonna say whatever. You belong in the Chantry, do what you want to do.
You're wise to stay here. No one trusts a man who breaks his oath.
I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
Okay. What else? Question, please.
I hope you haven't come to try to talk me into leaving again. Kirkwall needs a steadying hand on its reins now more than ever. Orsino and the Knight Commander grow more fractious by the day.
There must be a way to satisfy both sides.
I pray you are right. I've been talking with them both. Orsino is not an unreasonable man. Surely a compromise can be reached.
Okay, well, I did not mean to talk to you, so whatever. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and figure out what quest I'm going to do, and I'm going to see you wherever I go to next. See you guys in a second.
Hawke should do it. Kirkwall needs a Viscount.
Have you asked him? It would be Hawke's decision.
I watched my parents in Starkhaven. When times are good, the city rules itself. Years could pass and no one would notice who's prince. But when there's famine, when there's war, people look to their leaders. Who does Kirkwall have beyond Hawke?
This is probably a conversation for the two of you to have.
You want me to be Viscount?
Andraste said the Maker is king in the heavens, but it is the kings of Thedas who must recreate his worldly glory. I keep thinking about that. Who better serves the Maker? A brother of the faith, or a prince who can sway a whole city?
Every person does the Maker's work in their own way.
Althena is risking her life by not deserting her flock. Could I do the same? It's been 15 years since I lived in Starkhaven. The people there are only a memory to me. Kirkwall, the Chantry, that's real. That's where I belong.
You're a man of faith, Sebastian. You would have hated politics.
You're probably right. Bootlicking nobles and bickering farmers, I'd have sent the whole lot to do penance. I do appreciate you hearing me out. You've been a good friend, Hawke. I will stay, as much for you as for her grace.
Okay, sorry about that guys, but I looked at my journal and that said that question please wasn't finished yet. So I kept clicking on him until the stinking quest appeared and showed up. But now I am going to probably head to the Deep Road to do finding Nathaniel. I do have Anders and Fenris and Navin in my party because one, I want to have Anders a little more because I don't bring him around very much, and I decided to pair him with Fenris since they have a good back and forth. Well, they argue. I'm not going to really say good. And Aveline, I don't know. I just needed a tank since Fenris isn't very tanky. He's just cannon fodder most of the time. Anyway, so I am going to head to the Deep Roads, and I will see you guys there. Alright guys, so we're in the Deep Roads, and real quick, I did go to the Black Emporium and give Hawke his Act 3 haircut, which I am very happy with how it looks. Makes him look a little more debonair. Anyway, let's go and find Nathaniel. What is something in this room? Okay. Oh, there's a chest. Oh, expensive sacrifice. Hey, don't you aim that at me. That was very rude. Pretty much killed all of them in one blow. Hey, don't run up on me. I don't like it when people do that. Okay. Who? Don't you get near me. Oh, I froze you too? Didn't know that.
Nathaniel Howe.
You're the champion of Kirkwall, aren't you? And Anders.
Making friends as always, I see.
There's no escaping you, it seems.
I'm special that way.
That's one way to put it.
Delilah says you followed my expedition's route. Why?
You went further into the deep roads than anyone believed possible. The first warden himself ordered this investigation. I was offered a generous share of the salvage, plus extra coin up front to discourage any curiosity.
It looks like you met heavy resistance.
After the Warden Commander killed the Architect, we thought it would be decades before the deep roads would be infested again. The Warden's allies assured us these tunnels would still be mostly clear, but it seems they were wrong.
They seem to know a great deal about Darkspawn. Are these allies dwarves?
No, not dwarves. It's complicated. Let's just say we live in strange times.
Who is the Architect?
The Architect was the first of the speaking and thinking Darkspawn. Very dangerous. He spread his gift to other Darkspawn, the Disciples. Fortunately, their numbers are few.
It looks like you met heavy resistance.
After the Warden Commander killed the Architect, we thought it would be decades before the deep roads would be infested again. The Warden's allies assured us these tunnels would still be mostly clear, but it seems they were wrong.
I don't remember drawing anyone a map to the Tig. Who told you about it?
An unfortunate dwarf named Bartrand. We weren't sure his information was reliable, but contacting you or Varric was deemed risky. We feared you might return if you learned of our interest in the Tig.
We should bring your sister the good news.
I cannot leave now. When we were attacked, I was separated from the rest of my expedition. Some of them may yet live. We must go deeper into the tunnels to rescue them.
Who else could be alive?
Some wardens survived the initial ambush. I think the dwarf we brought from Vigil's Keep survived. But who still lives? Only the Maker knows.
We have survivors to find. Let's go.
Protecting the foolish from themselves.
We should move. Stay alert for Darkspawn.
Alright, before we go, I'm going to do a quick save, and then we're going to continue, so give me 1 sec, guys. Alright, did my save, got some loot.
They could come at any moment.
Yeah, they came right now, dude. I'll say, get just in there. Oh, hang on. Oh. Oh. Wrong button. Or like bolter? I think it's a bolter. Alright, pot of bones. Anything in the pot of bones? An onyx fragment. Okay. Got some rubble over here. Nothing adorable. Okay, the way marker isn't very far. It's like right there when we get out. Nothing over there. Wait.
Master Hao, may you live. Tamarin, good man. Are there any other survivors?
Hopefully up ahead. Well met are strangers in the belly of the earth. I hope Sir Fenley won't mind, but I set up the explosives here and there. Figured I'd blow up as many of the spawn as I could before I embraced the stone.
How did you manage to get Kunari explosives?
These aren't Kunari explosives. They're Dwarven made, and don't you forget it.
Tamarin's cousin Dworkin made the explosives back in Vigil's Keep.
Aye, and that he did. Before the sudden Kunari forced him into hiding.
What were you doing with these explosives?
We were prepared to do extensive excavations around the Tig you found.
A few well-placed booms prove most efficacious at clearing rubble.
These explosives could kill a great many Darkspawn.
Tamarin, the way behind us is clear. Send word to the Wardens in case we don't make it.
Aye. I've set explosives all along the tunnels. Blow up as many of the sodding spawn as you can. Luck to you both.
What I don't understand is he's not wearing Great War armor. I just realized that. And I don't know why. What's with this lever? Oh. I did not remember what that lever did. Man, I didn't do stuff to them. I'm not joking, I can't do anything. Oh, I actually knocked him down. Oh, Hawk is actually pretty strong now. Alright, alright, alright. Knocked over an ogre. I wonder why I can't rip people apart. I'm kind of curious as to why I can't do it. No chest over here. It's always fun to go back into the deep roads. Always a hoot and a half.
I fear we have come all this way for nothing. But my fallen comrades will be avenged. The Darkspawn are here.
Okay. And I pull the triggers? Okay, wait, which lever does what? Guessing not that one. Oh, that one actually blew them up. Dude, not cool.
Let's finish this.
I didn't get hit by that. Darkspawn do have blood, so let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh, that lift him up. There's another. Oh, snap. Where'd you come from? Okay, you got me that time, big guy. How do you like a little bit of this? Okay. Oh, that didn't do anything, do you? Man, they are coming in force, aren't they? You don't tell me that's not over here. Oh, snap. Hey, dude. Don't like people up close. Alright, the last two.
For the first time since I've been down here, I don't sense a single Darkspawn. We've won. The route to the surface should be safe now. Because of you, I will see my sister and nephew again. Please, take this with my blessing. I apologize I couldn't answer all your questions. You may have them yet in the fullness of time.
Stay safe, Nathaniel.
You as well.
Okay, that was fun. Alright, so I'm going to loot some stuff around here, guys, and then I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna see you. I'm not sure where. Probably the Hawk Estate, maybe at the tavern. Whatever quest I'm gonna do next. Maybe a side quest. But I'm gonna see you guys in a second. Let me loot the stuff, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, guys, I'm back, and we are in Sundermount. Reason we're here is because I have a quest for some scrolls. I always forget about this quest. It's actually like really random that I find the scrolls and look for it. But let me show you this. So I did this. I don't think y'all saw me do the first one because it was during the quest where I found the girl that Fenrir was talking to in her dreams. I think it was like that episode was weird. Anyway, it's this right here. I found the scroll in the Wounded Coast.
You still support the Knight Commander?
In the Wounded Coast,
I don't care a fig
and
for
a
her, but she's the
Arcane
only
Horror
one
showed
holding
up,
back the madness in
and
the
it
city.
updated it gave me that
Holding back?
quest, and
She's howling at the
it
bloody moon.
basically
Even her own
is
people
where you have
think
to
she's
go
lost
around
it.
finding these 3
What
scrolls.
will it
The
take
first
you
one
to
being in the
see
Wounded
that she's
Coast,
crazy?
and you have to
Mages
kill
in glass
these
houses
demons.
shouldn't throw fireballs.
So I'm gonna do that now since I have like 12 minutes, and I don't think it's gonna take too long to kill all of them. But first you have to find all the scrolls and then kill the demons. So first thing you have to do is find the second scroll. Like I said, the first scroll is in the Wounded Coast. Try to make sure I find this second scroll because there's a pit. Hold on, let me see if I went the right way. It should be somewhere around here. If what I read was right, because I read up on it to make sure I know where I'm going. I'm not just BSing this. And I want to show you guys exactly what these scrolls are if you decide to do this quest. Oh, there you go. See? Right there. So it's called, I'm not even going to try pronouncing that, Scroll Second Aspect. So the first one is in the Wounded Coast. I'm not sure where it is. I can't tell you. No, it's by a pile of bones. And now it's going to update. Let's see. Second scroll is Valium. Blah blah blah. So now updated. Now I have to go find the cave that he's in, and it should be up here, I think. It has to be go towards the boneyard where we release Flemeth. So I'm gonna get there, and then I'm gonna see you guys in a minute. All right, guys. So here we are. So again, how to get here is this is the same route you take when you first come with Marrow to get Flemeth out of her necklace that she gives you. And as soon as you get here, you should encounter something. Is this it? Do I have to interact with this? No? Oh, maybe I'm in the wrong spot. Okay, I'm not sure if this is the right spot or not. Oh, I did switch. Oh, I did not switch the difficulty for my game back because I had to redo some stuff. And it was taking all day to fight them on what difficulty I was on. So I'll have to return the difficulty to hard. I don't think this is it. I'm trying to remember, is this the... Is it supposed to be, or am I in the wrong spot? I'm supposed to face Arcane Flora, I think. Or a Revenant. I don't think this is it. Let me see. I'm supposed to face an Arcane Horror. Like 2 Revenants. So what the heck? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to interact with all these graves or not. So many graves. There's a lot of graves. How am I supposed to interact with that? Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, that happened that time. Oh, can't take, can't take. No Arcane Horror. Yeah, this is episode was gonna include me trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. Skeleton Gray. That's right, it's supposed to be something that happens here, but I don't know what. Let's see, I pretty much interact with almost all the graves. Nothing happened on that one. Did I get what I was supposed to get? Am I supposed to interact with the shrine? No. Huh. Is it even over here? Maybe I'm in the wrong spot. That's not it. I'm trying to figure out what this is, guys. Do I have to pause it? Oh wait, this might be it. Yep, 2 Revenants. Yep, this is it. This is most definitely it. Oh, I just wasted that. I should have raised the difficulty, but I don't care to right now. Now I'm already in battle. Oh. Yeah, I really just set the difficulty to casual when I was going back to the deep road because I had to redo some stuff. It's like a weird place to fight. It's on a cliff. I can't. It's a bunch of. I'm trying to give me some high ground. Like Anakin should have had. Should have got the high ground, Anakin. Alright, one's down. So that's supposed to be an Arcane Horror too. Oh, there it goes, it's updating.
I need your help again. Can we speak privately? Perhaps in my clinic?
Later, Anders, later. Alright, so that updated the quest. Settlement. I don't think there's anything else here. except for undead and dragons. So is there a dragon up here? I remember at one point there is a dragon, I just don't remember if it's up here right now. So for the last bit of this episode, we may just fight the dragon. Oh wait. Oh, I know what that was, like it looks weird. Oh, there's definitely a dragon up here. Alright. We can actually fight a dragon. Let's see how much time I have left. I have like 4 minutes. If I can keep this on casual, maybe I can kill a dragon. Maybe. Just maybe. Oh, they got glitter dust. Then I came this way. Alright, so we can probably fight the dragon up here.
Feel how thin the veil is up here. Perfect place to bury your dead. The ancient elves were brilliant.
Alright, let me say something real quick. I am going to do a quick save and I'm going to change my difficulty to hard. So give me a second, guys. Alright, guys, I did my save real quick and I'm going to show you this. Because my gameplay has been a little too easy for a while. I don't know why. I put my game to nightmare. See, not casual, not normal, not hard. Nightmare. Nightmare. Because I want to have some kind of interaction. I don't know why this game is so easy right now. It might be because of the stat boost I gave my character with the I don't think it was a maker's side. It was something in the Black Emporium. I don't remember. Anyway, I think there's a dragon right here. I'm pretty sure. Dragon. No. Wait, what? There's not a dragon? Is there really not a dragon? The H. There was a dragon. Oh, well, that sucks. I thought there was a dragon here. Well, since there is no dragon, and I don't want to start something and then go over my time, I'd rather have less time than more time, in my opinion, because I have to maintain a certain amount of time for certain stuff, guys. I'm going to end the video here, since I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with like the last 3 minutes I have. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you tune in tomorrow because Mass Effect Andromeda will be going up. And guys, this makes my 200 video on my channel. Like there are 200 videos between Origins, Awakening, DA2, and Mass Effect Andromeda. This makes 200 videos. And plus my first Lord of Thetis and the Road So Far videos, 200 videos, guys. That's remarkable because that's a lot of videos already. So I want y'all to do me a favor. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button if you want to join the Wolfpack. Share the video, comment, like, all that good stuff. And I want to thank you guys so much because this has been so awesome. I love the fact that I've done this. To all my current subscribers, future subscribers, I want to thank you very much. So I will see you guys next time on Dragon Age 2. Later, Wolfpack.